Um, were you guys, after you left Buchenwald, and how long were you in Buchenwald?
About 2 hours.
Okay. And after you guys left, did they debrief you, or
No.
did your company talk to you at all about it?
Captain says, you guys seen it, that's what the general wanted, and that was it. Remember it.
Did you talk much to other people about what you saw?
No, I never talked much.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. We didn't, the guys that went, the whole outfit didn't go because they didn't have the truck. But the ones that went didn't even talk about it, you know.
Because that's real common. A lot of the soldiers that went and saw this for years would not talk about it.
I never said nothing.
And even, like I said, your family, when I talked to them and told them that you'd been there, they're like, our dad's been there? Like, they didn't even know that you had been there.
I never said nothing.
Is there anything specific that still sticks in your mind about Buchenwald?
Oh, just about everything. God, what a place, you know. You don't know how human beings can do that to other human beings. You know. But that's cheap labor. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure it was nothing but a labor camp. You know. It wasn't. I don't think it was like Auschwitz was.
No.
No, I didn't see that one. I would have liked to seen it though. I would.
What did you hear about Auschwitz? Or
after the war?
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. They said an awful lot of the graves that they had to bury them after a while because the ovens couldn't keep burning them. That they were already bones. You know, it was that long. There was no meat left. They were all rotted, you know. Already.
Right. Yeah, and they did because they couldn't keep up with killing that many people.
So they did everything to kill, you know.
Do you think that the Germans near Buchenwald knew what was going on?
Sure they did. They said they didn't, from what I hear. But
yeah, they said they didn't. Why do you think they said they didn't?
I don't know. Why? I imagine they figured reprisal. You know, that's what they did. So they figured it was coming to them. And they had nothing to do with me no Nazi. That's one thing they say, me no Nazi, me no Nazi.
Do you think that the U.S. should have sent troops in earlier to stop a lot of this?
They would have never made it. They did. When they went across the Siegfried line, that was into Germany. That's when they first started to fight. Oh, they didn't want no foreign ones to come on their soil, you know. And that was really
the Siegfried line, is that the separating from Germany?
See, they built it on this side, and then on the west side, it was all the Maginot, French line.
Right.
Well, they blew an awful lot of that up, you know. Okay. But the Germans went over with paratroops. They didn't face it.
Okay.
See, we did some of that too.
So there's people today that say that the Holocaust never happened.
No, I don't. Yeah, I know. I heard that they said that.
What do you think about that?
Oh, then people are trying to kid themselves. That's all. Maybe they're good Germans and they don't want it to know that their race could be something like that. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the reason would be.
What would you say to them if somebody came up to you and said, "You're a liar, Chuck. This never happened"?
Oh, I tell them you're nuts. I said I seen it. I know it happened. But I didn't see the real big one. I just seen that one, you know.
And that was enough, huh?
Yeah.
What would you tell my students? What should they come away from this with? What should they remember?
To believe it, and don't let it happen again. That people can be that mean to other people. I guess it happens, but not on such a scale. you know. But I guess they needed cheap cheap workers, so they just took all the people that they didn't want in the whatchamacallit and worked them until they dropped. And they had plenty of people, so they didn't have to feed them very much. When they're done, the other ones took their place, you know. That's the way I understand it. I don't know.
Right. Well, hopefully, but more people that, you know, people like you and some of the other survivors and liberators, you know, they talk to people. That's what we're hoping, is that people don't forget it.
Oh, they won't forget. You couldn't, you know. Especially they got, I think the Jews built a big Holocaust museum, didn't they?
Right,
Someplace?
Washington. There's one in Washington.
In Washington?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any last minute thoughts?
I hope the students of yours believes it and learns by it and enjoys it. They wouldn't enjoy seeing it, but maybe they enjoy listening about it. I don't know.
Well, we're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying. Thanks, Bob.
You mean your students didn't, are really, that they didn't think it happened?
No, my students, I think, believe it happened,
Oh,
and that's why they want to learn more about it.
oh.
But I know sometime in their life they're gonna come about somebody who's gonna tell them that it never happened.
Oh,
And I want them, because you're probably the only person they've ever seen that can tell them that it really happened. They don't know anybody that was there and saw that, and that's what I want them to have, that experience, and they can say, you know what, I saw this guy Chuck on TV, and Mr. McDonald was there, and he taped him, and he told us that it happened, and I believe him.
yeah, it happened.
Because people are going to tell them that no, that it didn't. So, thanks, Pop.
Uh-huh, anytime.